Trump's Israel ambassador has said there's no such thing as a West Bank. It's only Judea and Samaria. Hope you're ecstatic about your app.
I don't know why people talk about it using like historical Bible terms. Like there's names for the land now. We don't have to refer to things in this weird way.
Apathy this election, bud. Glad you get to stay on your high horse while throwing Palestinians under the bus. I don't think you care about Palestinians. There was never a moment where I didn't say that Donald Trump would be worse for the Palestinians overall. But
Indeed.
Kamala Harris also...
And Kamala blew it right here, right? 22,000 votes in Michigan's heavily Arab American cities. They didn't address the uncommitted vote.
Straight up lost the election specifically because she personally ran a strategy of actively pushing anyone who cared about Gaza away from the party. Donald Trump's Israel ambassador said there's no such thing as the West Bank. Meanwhile,
That's
Biden
crazy.
had said that there is a red line that will be enforced where Israel will no longer have weapons transfer.
In this red line, we've talked about it. They had 30 days to boost Gaza aid. They didn't, and then there were no consequences.
Unless they commit to 350 food trucks and humanitarian aid trucks crossing over the boundary into
And how many crossed? 30.
North Gaza. Israel never followed through on this, and the Biden administration, as of today, as the deadline has closed, has said it's okay. They violated it, but it doesn't matter. There was no real red line to begin with. Donald Trump took advantage of the fact that it was the Democrats that were funding and facilitating this genocide. He also then turned around and went to Dearborn and did the aesthetic posturing as though he actually cares about Arabs or Palestinians.
And we know he doesn't. You don't want to say that people are brainwashed, but like that's the message that they wanted to hear, and he's the one who said it. So it doesn't matter if it's true.
Meanwhile, Kamala Harris actively kicked Arab delegates that they had invited to the campaign from the speaking engagements that she was doing. She sent Richie Torres to Michigan, a person...
Richie Torres, probably the worst person you could have.
With zero name recognition. She sent Jeffrey Epstein's best friend, William Jefferson Clinton, to Michigan to talk also about Judea and Samaria. All they do is pretend they're one-to-one.
For them both to say, like, you don't deserve this land, you don't exist, you should all die.
Bro, it's sad. Notice how you're no longer talking about how Gaza is going to get wiped out under Trump, because it already did get wiped out under Joe Biden. So shut the up. You do not give a single shit about Palestinians, and it's so unimaginably cruel that you could just turn around and use Palestinians as you champion their death and destruction as a simple talking point in an effort to cope for the dog campaign that your candidate of choice ran.
He's not wrong. That's literally where we're at. He's 100% correct. It's absolutely insane.